MGTOW brothers. This is Neo, I Believe. You know, as MGTOW, we're often criticized for our beliefs and our discoveries and our ideology. We harbor ideas that don't particularly go with the flow. We say things that the mainstream does not want to hear. We question their false gods, such as the holy vagina or the poor, oppressed, innocent woman. We shake these beliefs of theirs every single day and every time we open our mouths. So, as you can imagine, we're not particularly liked by the mainstream in any way. We're a threat to them, and like any threat, they wish to eradicate us. But you see, there's a certain amount of laws that are in effect that not only protect us, but protect the evils who are in power as well. People often believe that all we gotta do is just wake up all the men and then the laws will change in our favor. But I'm not counting on that particularly. I'm not waiting for the evil powers that be to change their laws and make things more fair for the threat that is MGTOW, the threat that is men. No, I don't believe they're going to just make things more reasonable for men. I believe that nothing is going to particularly change, and the laws in place make this so. You see, there's a great deal of evil in the judicial system, in the media, in all parts of the Western society. The reason I say these things will not change is because our enemies play dirty, and they only know war. Warfare is all they know. I mean, the gender war, where basically they offered our women the chance to destroy civilization, and our women agreed with it and went on board. Thus started the gender war. Now, our enemies don't believe in peace on any means, but like warfare, they believe in a fight to the death. You see, their aim is to kill MGTOW and awaken men. And in a way, our aim should be the same thing. We cannot expect things to get better. We have to make things better by killing the enemy which wishes to kill us. Now, this is easier said than done because of these laws. These laws protect the evil people in power by making things such as killing punishable at the utmost extent. So, I'm not particularly advocating such an act, but just I want to inform you that this is what needs to take place. They will not stop, they will not yield, they will not have mercy or pity. It's like Kyle Reese said about the Terminator. They don't feel pity, they don't feel remorse, and all that good stuff. And it will absolutely not stop until we are dead. You see, our women harbor this exact nature, this misandric nature that all women carry. It's the missing link of how this evil system needed to kill the awakened men who threaten it. You see, women are, to an extent, just like the Terminator. They don't feel pity, they don't feel remorse, and as long as they're getting all these freebies from Big Daddy government, they absolutely will not stop this narcissistic insanity until men are dead. Now, this is a scary thought, but this is the reality. So, what I'm trying to say here is that there are laws in place that protect these people, this evil system. Because if men were to defend themselves and kill the powers that be who are creating this evil, we would be convicted of murder. You see, it's a very intricate system that destroys innocent people and then makes it absolutely punishable by death or extreme measures if these innocent people were to fight back and kill their oppressors. So you see, knowing our enemy is the most important thing that we can do to prepare ourselves for this war which they waged on us. We did not choose this war. We did not engage in this war in any way. You have to understand, this is a war that was waged against men. So for any of you out there who believe that things are going to come back to normal, who are still playing into the part of the evil game in any way, who still believe that, oh, you know, all we got to do is just wake up more men and the laws will change in our favor. No, that's not how it works. Please banish these fantastic ideas, because that is not what's in store for our society at all. The evil powers that be, the conductors of this gynocentric system, want warfare. Now again, these laws are very strict. We don't want to do anything to jeopardize our freedom any further. Okay? So although it sounds like I'm rallying the troops for warfare to kill the evil oppressors, I'm actually not advocating killing in any way. You see, because at this point it's not an all-out war. At this point, doing so will get us in a lot of trouble, so no, Neo, I believe, is not advocating killing those who are in power, who will not stop until they're dead. However, I need you to understand what we're dealing with, what kind of game they have designed for us to be in. We are pawns and players in this matrix, this video game, if you will, and that's the way it is. I mean, I'm sure there are places you could go that have not been indoctrinated by this satanic gynocentric system, but as globalization becomes the norm and more places are being influenced and inspired by the culture of Western media, that's becoming more impossible to find a outlet, a physical outlet per se, or geographical one, of where we can go to find peace of mind. As far as traveling to different countries and whatnot, you know, there was a time where we believed that just traveling to Europe we'd be free, but we understand now that our brothers in the UK and Ireland and Sweden, for example, are undergoing the same torment and anti-male indoctrination as our brothers in the United States and Canada are receiving, for instance. So prepare yourselves, boys. This is war. This is not a war we chose, but at the same time we cannot cower. The war has been waged against us. This is the time now to, yes, wake up more men. We need to expand MGTOW, because the more men we have, the more formidable we are going to be in protecting our lives. This is a question of survival. Make no mistake about that. And I want you to be prepared. And I want to rally up the troops. Wake men up. We need to know that this is not just some American dream where we just have to try harder and achieve our goals, and then we get to live in that nice house with the picket fence and a loving wife. No, no, no. The truth is, we have to prepare ourselves for the war that the evil powers that be have waged against us. Okay, we cannot be stupid. We cannot sit on the sidelines and say, gee, you know, I wonder when our women are coming back. You know, this is beyond that. I mean, I understand we like to complain that our women are gone, and we say, oh, they'll be back when they realize feminism sucks. It's not the case, boys. It's really not. This is war. So be prepared, brothers. Divided, we are awakened and informed. Together, we are powerful. Be prepared for the upcoming future. This is a war they are going to wage on us. They have been all this time. Don't do anything rash now. But when the time comes where we don't have any other choice, you have to be prepared to fight and kill for your survival. This is real. This is not a fantasy. This is not a game. Know your enemy. That's the most important thing in this world. We can't fight and die for freedom, but instead, I choose to live. Go MGTOW, brothers. That is the key to survival. I am prepared to fight for what is right. I know my enemy. Do you know your enemy? Farewell for now, my brothers. Thank you, and believe.